What if I told you that the secret to transforming your life isn't about big, dramatic changes, but small, consistent habits repeated over time? That's the idea behind James Clear's Atomic Habits, a book that's become a modern-day blueprint for anyone looking to improve their habits, break bad ones, and achieve their goals. Imagine this: you're trying to lose weight, write a book, or save money. Most of us approach these challenges by setting ambitious goals and trying to overhaul our routines overnight. But more often than not, those big changes fizzle out. We lose motivation, hit setbacks, or get overwhelmed by the enormity of the task. Clear argues that the real power of change isn't in setting massive goals. It's in the tiny incremental habits we build every day. These atomic habits may seem insignificant in the moment, but over time they compound into something extraordinary. In this video, we'll dive into the core lessons of atomic habits and explore how small actions can lead to big transformations. Clear doesn't just tell you what to do. He explains why habits work, how they're formed, and how to rewire your behavior to create lasting change. What's brilliant about Atomic Habits is how it demystifies behavior change. Clear breaks it down into simple, actionable steps that feel doable, no matter where you're starting. He shows how our environment, mindset, and even identity play crucial roles in shaping our habits. By the end of this video, you'll have the tools to start reshaping your habits, one small step at a time. Before we jump in, don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more insightful book summaries. Let us know in the comments what habits you're working on or what challenges you faced with behavior change. We'd love to hear your thoughts. Here, James Clear's Atomic Habits is not just another self-help book. It's a life philosophy grounded in science, filled with practical tools, and laced with the inspiring belief that even the smallest changes can lead to extraordinary transformations. The book focuses on the atomic level, those tiny, seemingly insignificant habits that, over time, compound into massive shifts in our lives. At its core, Atomic Habits argues that our habits define who we are and where we're going. It's not about grand gestures or massive overhauls. It's about the 1% improvements that accumulate day after day. Clear uses the analogy of an airplane's trajectory. Change the course by just a few degrees, and over time, you'll end up in a completely different destination. That's what small, consistent habits can do. They quietly but powerfully shape the direction of our lives. Clear begins with a story that embodies this idea. He recalls the transformation of British cycling under Dave Brailsford, who focused on making tiny 1% improvements across all aspects of performance, from the type of massage gel used to the way cyclists washed their hands. These small, seemingly trivial changes snowballed into remarkable success, including multiple Tour de France wins and Olympic gold medals. Small changes, when compounded over time, can lead to extraordinary results. But why do habits matter so much? Clear explains that habits are the compound interest of self-improvement. Just as money grows through consistent investments, the effects of habits multiply as they're repeated. The problem, though, is that the benefits of good habits and the consequences of bad ones often aren't immediately apparent. This leads to what Clear calls the plateau of latent potential, a phase where progress feels stagnant even though the foundational work is being laid. Many people give up during this time, not realizing that breakthrough moments are just around the corner. To avoid this trap, Clear suggests shifting our focus from goals to systems. Goals are about the outcomes we want to achieve: losing weight, writing a book, earning a promotion. Systems, on the other hand, are about the processes that lead to those outcomes. Clear argues that we don't rise to the level of our goals. we fall to the level of our systems. For instance, a messy room isn't a reflection of a lack of cleanliness goals. It's the result of disorganized habits. To create lasting change, we must focus on building better systems, not just setting ambitious goals. A particularly profound idea in the book is how habits shape our identity, and vice versa. Claire explains that every action we take is a vote for the kind of person we want to become. If you write a paragraph, you're casting a vote for being a writer. If you exercise, you're voting for being a healthy person. This identity-based approach to habit formation flips the usual script. Instead of focusing on what you want to achieve, focus on who you want to become. Ask yourself, what would a healthy person do? Or what would a productive person do? This subtle shift can make a huge difference in sticking to habits. Clear also breaks down the science of habit formation into 4 simple steps: cue, craving, response, and reward. These steps form a loop that governs every habit. The cue triggers the brain to initiate a behavior. The craving provides the motivation to act. The response is the actual habit or behavior, and the reward is what reinforces the habit, making it likely to be repeated. To build good habits, Clear introduces the 4 laws of behavior change. 1. Make it obvious. Design your environment to support your habits. If you want to read more, leave books in visible places. If you want to eat healthier, keep junk food out of sight and fresh produce front and centre. 2. Make it attractive. Pair habits with something you enjoy. For example, listen to your favourite podcast while working out. 3. Make it easy. Reduce friction. Simplify your habits so they're hard to resist. Clear advocates the 2-minute rule, which suggests starting habits that take less than 2 minutes. Want to exercise? Just put on your running shoes. 4. Make it satisfying. Reward yourself immediately after completing a habit. Celebrate small wins to create positive reinforcement. Clear's emphasis on the environment is particularly compelling. He points out that while motivation is often overrated, our surroundings play a huge role in shaping our behavior. If you want to change your habits, start by changing your environment. It's easier to make better choices when your environment naturally nudges you toward them. The book doesn't shy away from the challenges of breaking bad habits either. Clear explains that bad habits often serve a purpose. They provide some form of immediate gratification, even if they're detrimental in the long run. To break them, we need to make them unattractive, difficult, and unsatisfying. For example, if you want to stop procrastinating, create a system of accountability, like working in public spaces where others can see you. One of my favourite parts of Atomic Habits is how Clear addresses the concept of momentum. He emphasises the importance of showing up, even if you don't perform perfectly. The goal is to build the habit of consistency. A single workout doesn't make you fit, but the habit of working out does. Similarly, Clear encourages readers to never miss a habit twice. If you skip a workout or eat an unhealthy meal, make sure your next action gets you back on track. It's about progress, not perfection. As the book progresses, Clear introduces advanced strategies for those looking to optimize their habits. He talks about the Goldilocks rule, which states that humans experience peak motivation when working on tasks that are just on the edge of their current abilities. He also dives into the role of genetics and talent, explaining that while these factors matter, they don't determine your destiny. Instead, success comes from aligning your habits with your natural inclinations and environment. Ultimately, Atomic Habits is a celebration of the power of small, consistent actions. It's a reminder that we don't need to overhaul our lives overnight to see meaningful change. By focusing on the systems we build, the identity we want to embody, and the environment we create, we can harness the transformative power of habits. This book isn't just about improving your life, it's about becoming the best version of yourself, one tiny habit at a time. Whether you're looking to break bad habits, build good ones, or simply understand yourself better, Atomic Habits offers a roadmap for lasting change. It's practical, empowering, and grounded in the belief that we all have the potential to grow, improve, and thrive. And that brings us to the end of our journey through Atomic Habits by James Clear, a book that reminds us of the incredible power of small, consistent actions. Change doesn't require perfection or sweeping transformations. It's about those tiny, deliberate habits that, over time, compound into remarkable results. What really stood out for me is Clear's belief that we are the architects of our habits, and through them, the authors of our own lives. Whether it's building a morning routine, breaking free from procrastination, or becoming more consistent in exercise, the tools in this book give us control over our daily actions, and by extension, our future selves. By focusing on systems, not just goals, and by embracing the identity of who we want to become, we shift the narrative from fleeting motivation to sustainable progress. If this summary inspired you to rethink how you approach your habits, don't stop here. Pick one small habit to start today. Maybe it's something as simple as drinking a glass of water in the morning or writing down one thing you're grateful for each night. Remember, it's not about perfection. It's about showing up consistently and letting the results compound over time. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like it and subscribe for more summaries of life-changing books. We'd love to hear from you in the comments. What habits are you working on? Let us know. Thank you for watching, and remember, small habits lead to big change. Start small, stay consistent, and over time, you'll be amazed at what you can achieve. Until next time, take care and happy habit building.